We are back live on Change Our Minds. If you didn't catch the live show, catch it every Tuesday, 9 p.m. I'm here with Jody. He's in his game room.
Hello.
He's got the green screen
What's
up.
up, y'all?
But I don't know how to key it yet, so it's stuck there. But we are here, and we've been talking about a lot of fun stuff, but I want to talk about Spider-Man 3. Have you heard about this new Spider-Man 3 title, and it's rumored to be?
No,
you don't know
it,
so I can reveal it
about this, bro.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a live reaction.
React live to Jody. Here we go. The Spider-Man 3 rumored title.
Wait, before you go, is this rumored or is this like
rumored?
For sure.
Rumored. I mean, comic book movies, legit places are saying it's, apparently, where this came from, I'll give you the backstory. Apparently, like the composer or somebody like in the crew accidentally put it on his like website as like I worked on a movie, and so it could have been a working title. It could be false, or it was sort of the title that he wasn't supposed to admit, and it's now been removed. So it's like, it's not like it's we got this covered. Like there's a little bit of a story behind it. So, but again, they could change it. It's not confirmed. But the rumored title is not Homecoming, is where we started, and then Far From Home, and the rumor is they'll end on Homesick.
Trash.
Yeah, I don't usually like ruining, spoiler stuff, but man, I want to ruin this one because if that's true, it's terrible. Homesick? That's awful.
There's no way it could be that.
And my biggest problem with homesick implies that he's like away from home again because he's missing home. That's what homesick to me means. Unless he's, I guess, homesick. That would be weird.
What is it with home and Spider-Man?
When
did Spider-Man and home become synonymous like that?
They sort of did too, and now they are making it a thing, and I think it's a huge mistake. Homecoming wasn't a great one to me. Far From Home was a dumb one too. These are like the most boring titles ever. And Homesick is awful. And I have a big problem. I was saying on Twitter, I tweeted about this, and thank you guys for sharing that. I had a big tweet. I know her.
The chat is mad right now at that sheet. There's no way this is going to be.
Let's trash.
Let's pretend.
Well, I was going to say the reason it's trash, and I'll read some of your comments, so send them over. And I also want your pitches for what would be a better title, Jody and people watching. Send them over. I will read them in a second. But my biggest problem with this, I'm going to go to my close-up. My bigger problem is like, I want Spider-Man swinging around New York. I want him back home, like doing it in the cities, around. Like, I'm so sick of him being out of town, like not doing what the Spidey we know of, swinging through the big buildings. Like the last few minutes of Far From Home were like the best moments because we finally got a taste of like him swimming through the city and then J. Jonah Jameson on the TV. And I was like, finally, we're seeing some Spidey that we know and love, but like in the Marvel world. And I don't get it. Homesick? What does that imply? Like he's going to be missing home and can't go back home, so he's going to have to go on the run to other cities? Come on, no. That's just frustrating. I don't like the end. I loved the reveal of J. Jonah Jameson. I loved that when they were swinging through with Mary Jane, but I didn't like the reveal of, it's Peter Parker. I thought it was too soon and sort of immediately put the stakes up, and I was like, well, now what? Oh, man. So I'm worried. We'll see. And then the other rumor, Jody, is that it's KRAVEN is going to be the villain, and that this could be completely false, but I've seen it a couple places. It might have been We Got This Covered. So, it's a Joel Kinnaman is who they're sort of pitching. They want a Joel Kinnaman type who is RoboCop, and he was Rick Flag, what's his name in Suicide Squad? But I'm not a fan of Joel Kinnaman. I've never been a fan. He seems like a fine guy, but not the best actor. And for your big Spider-Man villain, that's the best we can get? Come on, Marvel, Sony, you can do better than Joel Kinnaman. He's fine.
What has he played in? Who was that?
He was the main guy in Suicide Squad. He's like the what's his name? Flag. The main guy who like, this is Katana. She's got my back.
Blade traps the soul of his victims.
She's with the swords, victims. That's Joel Kinnaman.
RoboCop.
He delivered that line. RoboCop, etc. Altered Carbon. He just is a very flat. He plays the same role and everything. He's okay, but he's not like a leading man to me. He's like a perfect TV lead. I don't know how he's been getting so many big roles, but for him to play KRAVEN, no. So that's the rumor. So what do you think of this, Jody? And I'm gonna get we had some suggestions, but Jody, what do you think? I want to get your thoughts before I read some of these comments.
Spider-Man Homesick is a terrible title, but to be honest with you, that fits with exactly what Disney has done with Spider-Man. They have. I'm not even a Spider-Man fan, but I respect the web slinger. I respect him. I understand him. The titles, Far From Home, Homecoming, this is a company that Disney will forever hold this L that they have ruined Spider-Man. They made him too young. They made him not have spider senses, and they made him have spider senses later on. They made him afraid of heights. They didn't give epic swings in the buildings. Spider-Man without those epic swings is like Superman without flying around and shit. It's ridiculous. And not to mention Homecoming was a mediocre film. And Far From Home was saved. It was good, thanks to Jake Gyllenhaal, I think. But he was still very much a punk. He's still a little brat, a little kid. He's not Spider-Man to me. He is the worst Spider-Man to ever put that costume on. I got Andrew Garfield over him. And Homesick makes perfect sense to fit with the trash trilogy that Spider-Man trilogy is going to pan out to be. But, personally, just call it Spider-Man Home. Freak it. Spider-Man Home. Homecoming, Far From Home, now you home. I'm home.
That's so bad. No, sorry. That's a terrible pitch, Jody.
It deserves it. That's what I'm saying. Make it home.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all about home, right? Home.
All right, well, let's see. We had a couple people pitching some titles.
I'm ready
Bunda
for Sony to get theirs back, bro.
Bunda wanted to do Spider-Man Home Depot. He's working construction. I like that. What's happening? Why are all these super chats coming in late? We got all those. There was another one came in from Alexander. Spider-Man Home Alone. Okay.
Home at last.
Home Alone. They could do that. Tony, I heard it's Home Run, but both are trash. Homesick. I'd go with Home Goods. Spider-Man and MJ shop for their new apartment in New York. LMA. I love you guys.
Spider-Man
Homeless. That's what I was gonna pitch. Honestly, I like Home Run better if I'm gonna pick one.
You see trash too, Andy. You can't use nothing with home in it. Home Run.
I like Home Run better for some weird reason, but I don't want a homeschooling. Oh man.
Home for good.
Home Wrecker.
Homebound.
These Home at Last.
That shit is dumb.
War at Home.
It's dumb. Just call it Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man Homeboy.
Spider-Man Hammy.
Oh man. The Wild Hunt. Someone keeps pitching that. Gerard Butler as KRAVEN. That is an inspired casting choice. I'm all for that.
I like that title, Plo 617. Spider-Man. Bring Raimi back.
Well, I like King Waspinator. Spider-Man 3. Chilling with my homies. Oh man.
Oh my god, that's terrible, bro.
What was it? Home. Yeah, these are bad. Sorry,
it's so bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The dog ate my homework. Yeah.
Spider-Man Homework. It might be homework. They might do homework. Spider-Man Homework.
What about Home Alone? You don't like Home Alone?
I don't think they would use Home Alone because of the franchise and all.
Yeah, these are sorry. Even all your pitches are pretty bad. Sorry, guys. If you got one, send it over.
It's using that home sheet is so Far From Home is a dumb name.
It's a very dumb
Homecoming
name. Who would you cast as KRAVEN? Because Kinnaman's bad. Hosea, thank you, Hosea, for sending that over. Hosea's asking.
Joe Manganiello.
Ooh, interesting. People keep pitching Gerard Butler, and I'm totally down for that. Gerard Butler could play could play an awesome older he could totally pull it off. He could play like Russian. I think they wanted to be Russian.
Oh, but we forgot. This is Disney now. We got to be careful. We got to make sure that we something that the kids wouldn't be too afraid of.
I thought you were going to say it's Disney, so he's got to be not white.
Too,
right?
Or that.
Yeah,
that's
some diversity or something, or they'll make KRAVEN a woman. There'll be something.
I don't listen to me. I do not want to see
House Guest.
Thinking about it.
No,
I don't want to see KRAVEN. I don't want KRAVEN.
Homefront. Homefront's not bad, David Sony. March. Sorry to interrupt. Homefront's not bad. Like all right, we got to now because to me we got to do one at home. Like you're right in your instinct to call it home because it's like, all right, it's time to do it in New York City. Like let's see him in home in the or Brooklyn, whatever. Or he's from not Brooklyn. He's from is he Brooklyn? Yeah, he's Brooklyn. But my point is, I want to see him there in the city, like
Queens.
Queens, that's right. Back to his roots. Like I want to see a Spider-Man kid run around the streets of New York, trying to solve the problem. Aunt May's house, etc. Like do that. They did a little bit of that in Homecoming, but they never really did the city. We were stuck in school, and then they went off to France for the second one. It's time to like let them loose in the city. But Gerard Butler would be. That's the one I like. Luke Evans, people are pitching, not a bad idea. Yeah. What did you? Russell Crowe. I mean, he's a little thick right now.
Yeah, he's kind of meaty.
You have to be a little. You have to lose some meat.
Yeah.
But I do. I like him. He would be great. Queens. Yes, sorry, it was Queens. But yeah. So there we go. I say home front. So it's like back. You know, we got to be back on the home front. He's got or war at home. That could be fun. It's not really a phrase.
Home is where the heart is.
Sure.
I'm sorry. This is silly.
Can you believe
this is just silly.
We have to figure out a way to call it something home? What a stupid.
Yeah, it's silly. Where did this silliness come from? This is some Disney shit, bro. What is that?
It's
Unbelievable,
Sony.
man.
It's Sony.
Look,
right? Or I guess Disney. Yeah, it would have been Disney then at that point. It was Kevin Feige approved.
I want Sony to do KRAVEN. So I'll wait for when his rights revert back to Sony. Then I want a Sony KRAVEN. I don't want a Disney KRAVEN. That's what I do not want. So
well, what about
make the villain. Let's make the villain Scorpion, like they teased in. Was that Homecoming?
Yeah. At the end.
Where's Scorpion at? Bring Scorpion. Throw us a Rhino or something if you want. Let's make it classic. You know, you gave us Mysterio already, so you know.
What do you think of
I don't think he's ready for a Goblin.
What do you think of Mel Gibson as KRAVEN?
He's too old. He looks like a KRAVEN right now, but he's just too old. KRAVEN is a savage. He could fight. He's fast. He's strong.
Sean Bean, if you lose, yeah, Sean Bean again old. They're close. Yeah. Gerard Butler's like getting old too. Like he makes in the Fallen movies, they sort of make the point of that. He's like too old to do the job. So it's a good question. I like it, but a younger Butler could have pulled it off. We'll see.
Look at this guy in the chat. Josh says, "I'm just joking, but Spider-Man King of Queens." That's one of the better ones we've heard. Because ain't no home in that shit.
King of Queens. Yeah. Why are they stuck with home? I don't know. I'm going to clip this for YouTube, so we're going to keep talking here live. If you missed this live, tune us in every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Tell us your best home title down below in the comments. Or do you like ones of the ones we said? And who should play KRAVEN? Do you want KRAVEN to be in it? I want to hear all your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to watch the full show, you can always check us out on iTunes, Spotify. It eventually gets loaded up there. Or you can become a member today. All these clips always go up.
Spider-Man, all grown up.
Live.
There we go.
All grown up, but that's not home. You didn't.
Yeah, I want that on record.
Homeschooled?
Home. Spider-Man, all grown up.
Spider-Man homeschooled.
You want to get that Dante?
Dante! Why aren't they showing up? Dante, my man. That's how we end a video. I don't know why I can't get it to show up on the stream. Oh, because it's through. No, it should still show up here. But Dante, my man, thank you for dropping that big super chat. I'm tired of Kid Spider-Man. Tom Holland has to go. I'm sure this third movie won't do any justice. Spider-Man 3 for the watch.
For the watch. Get him out of here, bro. Yes, Dante.
You gotta Dante. Come on, you at least give him one last ending. Tom Holland gets one more, let him go, and then let him go. But I don't want to see him go yet. I want to see. I want to see him. I want to see it happen.
Goodbye. So bring it on, Sony. Dante, you're right on point with that. I love where your head is at because we are here, my brother. A Spider-Man senseless, afraid of heights, non-web slinging child, where Iron Man comes and be daddy with no Uncle Ben and takes over his films. That ain't Spider-Man, my dude. That ain't Spider-Man.
Well, thank you, Dante. We're going to talk about you a little bit more as we continue live, but let me wrap this up for YouTube. Go check out Jody's Corner, as always. I'll be over there on Wednesday. And subscribe, watch the other content. Tell us your home suggestions down below. Those of you watching live, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.